Dame Vivienne Isabel Westwood. Born on April 8th, 1941, in Derbyshire, England, she was unlike most other designers. She wasn't rich or already somehow important in the scene at the time. She was just a normal person. While she did go to an art school, Harrow School of Art, she only lasted a semester before she decided to leave. She didn't believe that she could make money and support herself by making clothes, but it didn't last long before she decided to divorce her husband and begin her career as a fashion designer. Unfortunately, the late designer died December 9th, 2022. She quickly became a rising star when she met her future lover, Malcolm McLaren. He helped her set up her own storefront, and eventually she gained enough traction and became the sole stylist for the Sex Pistols. When she opened her shop, it was a huge controversy because her clothes focus on adult imagery, and even her shop's name stood out. It was called Sex. But it did an amazing job, becoming one of the highest grossing retail stores in England at the time. The reason for this was because she resonated with the youth and the rebellious culture. From the very start, she incorporated her punk aesthetic into her clothing. She made the punk scene even more popular, with a lot of her designs containing ripped clothing, bondage aesthetics, and very controversial or even prints that could be deemed offensive. Eventually, she wanted to become a real fashion designer, and she managed to have her first runway show. This runway redesigned old Victorian and pirate clothing into new modern pieces that everyday people could wear. With her new romanticism aesthetic, she redesigned and made corsetry popular again in mainstream media. Because of her, corsets are still super popular even today. She not only used her platform for fashion, she used it for activism and as a form of protest, believing herself not only to be a fashion designer, but an activist too. You can see here on the right is a photo from one of her campaigns to use recycled items, and on the left is a cover shoot urging people to wake up and think about climate change and other economic problems. She even went as far as to drive to one of the senators' houses in a white tank in protest of fracking. She incorporated these things into her clothing with messages and provocative imagery. Vivienne Westwood's biggest rival, dun dun dun, mainstream fashion. She often talked about her dislike of fast fashion and the disgusting amount of waste in the textile industry. And finally, my favorite design from Vivienne Westwood is her logo, used and created for the Harris Tweed collection in 1986. It's synonymous with her and her brand, and it's one of the first things that people think about when they think about her. And these are my cited sources.